Iga, tough match today. Just give us your thoughts.
Yeah, for sure. It was a, as you said, tough match, and I felt like Alexandra was, more brave in important moments in the tiebreak. We both had many chances to close this set earlier, and it didn't go my way. So, but overall, I feel like I played better than in Bad Homburg anyway. So, yeah, just gotta move forward.
A tough loss. How tough is it mentally after losing such a close first set tiebreaker to try and recover in the second set? Did that have a big bearing in the result, do you think?
I think it was tougher mentally for me to, accept these missed returns from the slow serves. I gotta say it was, it's much tougher to return a serve like that than a normal serve. I know it was slow. I know exactly how it's going to come to me, but it's such a different rhythm than what I usually have a chance to return. That the first serve was not that. I mean, it was a good fight, and I know that it's hard to such a long set, and I know that one ball here or there could change a lot. But I was, I wanted to be present in the second set, but I made some unforced errors at the beginning, and then I felt like she was serving slower and slower, and it became tougher and tougher for me to return these serves, and that was for me hard to accept.
Just from today, if you compare to the loss in Paris, do you feel you're dealing with the same issues? Do you feel you've made some progress? Or because you were talking to yourself a lot in that second set, trying to get back into it. I'm just curious mentally if you feel you're finding the way to go through that, or if since Paris it's the same.
No, I don't think it's the same as in Paris. In Paris, for sure, it was completely, about me not handling the pressure well, and I was firing, shots. Today I wanted to be more calm and, play some balls in, but, I was mishitting, half of these returns, and I lost many points, I feel like. Maybe if I watch, I'm going to see something else, but for me today was more about the tennis, and if I, I'm also happy how I came back like in the tiebreaker, and also after being a breakdown in the first set, because I feel like in Paris I would just lose it straight. So I was there to fight. It wasn't enough. For sure, I could play a little bit better, but she also played great, and she used her chances and she went for it. In the tiebreak, I remember when it was tight, I remember I slowed down a bit, but she was brave enough to, play a bit faster, and you need to be brave on Wimbledon to win these points. But I gotta say, it was hard for me to balance this speed that I have. That's made me lose some matches this year because I was playing too fast with being solid, and I didn't find that good balance today, and I lost, and she played better in important moments.
Hi Iga, commiserations on the loss. Just also today, Mertens caused an upset as well. Is this another example of how competitive the top 30 in the women's draw is at the moment?
I guess. Yeah.
Thank you.
Charlie?
There you go. Just wondered that you mentioned there about making errors maybe that you wouldn't have done normally. Just wondered how much that was like what she was doing on the other side, or if you think that was just kind of one of those days.
No, I wouldn't say I wouldn't make them normally, because I remember clear last two matches against her, and same mistakes happen. So I guess it's something to work on, even though maybe the top players play super fast and serve fast, you also need to be ready for this kind of rhythm. And yeah, and I don't know, she serves slow, you need to step in, the court becomes short suddenly. If I want to put my topspin, I feel like I need to really play short, and but then many balls also just stayed in like after the bounce, and I had them there and didn't really adjust to them well. I would really need to like step in halfway to the court to play this return like more natural. So I don't know, it's a, even though it's super slow and like people might think that it's easy to return that, it's quite the opposite. So I feel like, yeah, for sure something to work on.
Because it felt, and you may disagree a few times, you set the points up really well and then it was just like the last shot.
Yeah, sometimes it was like that. I can't really explain, you know, the frames on the drive volleys because usually I play them well, so yeah, shit happens.
Catherine?
It's been answered, thank you.
Any other English question? Benson?
Hey, you talked in the last couple months, I think, about being sort of happy with your process and the coaching setup you have and how things are going. How much does having results that maybe don't match what you want make you rethink anything, or you just trust, have faith that the process is good and so the results will come?
Well, yeah, you need to trust the process for sure. Honestly, I don't care anymore about the results. Like, I've been so focused on them that it's hard to continue like that. So I'm really trying to like let it go and come on, like I'm not playing, I don't have good results, so I'm not gonna expect from myself, you know, good results because they're just not happening. I'm not on that level yet, so I need to like work from the beginning and try to just get my tennis better.